Hi everyone, this is Ruth L. Snyder joining you from Get Clients, Build Community. Today I want to talk to you about 5 tips for finding co-hosts for your Twitter space. Get Clients, Build Community is on a mission. Our mission is to bring inspiration and innovation to authors, coaches, and entrepreneurs around the world. Get Clients, Build Community would like to introduce some of our services. We offer coaching packages, individual coaching or group coaching to help you get from dream to done. We also offer courses from book idea to first draft in 30 days. 5-day challenge and program. Turn Twitter into your lead generation machine using Twitter Spaces. Professional book formatting, providing you with publisher-ready files. Personalized marketing plan, a powerful plan to get clients and build community that suits your personality. We strive for excellence in everything we do, and it shows. If you're looking to write, publish, and/or profit from your books, we can help. Thanks for joining me. As I mentioned, today I want to talk to you about 5 tips for finding co-hosts for your Twitter space. You may want to host your space by yourself, but I would encourage you to think about inviting somebody to co-host with you, maybe even 2 people. Twitter allows you to have up to 2 co-hosts join you, and I find it works really well to have 3 people running the show, especially if you find people who complement you. So who should you look for as far as people who complement what you are able to do? If you find it difficult to interview other people, find someone who enjoys interviewing. If you don't have very many followers, maybe find someone who has been on Twitter a while and has a bigger following. You will find that if you have a co-host who has more followers, you will generally have more people show up to your spaces. So that is a good reason to invite someone to work with you. And I find that people are usually quite friendly and helpful. And even if they have been on Twitter for a while and they do have a large following, often they are more than willing to help you as a co-host, especially when you're first starting. Maybe you want to find someone to help you with recordings and stats. That's something that Keith Keller helps me with. He has a program called DireCon, and every week he tells me how many people attended the space, how long they were in the space for, and other stats that are interesting in tracking how effective our spaces are. Something else that a co-host can do is create videos or memes to help you with advertising. It just so happens that I enjoy doing that. So if you are looking for somebody who enjoys creating videos or memes, let me know, and I would be happy to help co-host a space or 2 with you, especially if you're just starting. Maybe you want to help someone else learn how to host a space, and inviting them to be a co-host is a great way to help them learn. I am thankful that I have been able to have someone as my co-host, and she is such an eager learner. She started out handling the Q&A section, and now we're moving into her taking over as host, and I'm supporting her as a co-host for the next event. So those are all reasons that I could think of for having someone who complements you as your co-host. If you can think of other things, please share them in the comments. If you're looking for a co-host, you may want to attend other spaces and see who you enjoy interacting with. Sometimes it's hard to tell what a person is like until you actually have some back and forth with them. And Twitter Spaces, of course, is audio, so you don't get the facial interaction, but even just the back and forth live gives you a great idea of personality and whether you're a good match for that person. If you find somebody that you think would be a good co-host for you, feel free to send them a direct message, a DM. And you do that, of course, by using the little envelope icon in their profile. That's a great way to communicate and carry on conversations. And so for our space that we run, how to build global communities in 2022 using Twitter Spaces, we have a DM group for the three of us, myself as the host, and then the two co-hosts that work with me, Keith Keller and Adija. You may also want to ask friends and followers for suggestions. Maybe they know someone who would be interested in co-hosting or someone who's looking to be a co-host. Don't forget to use the great network that is available to you on Twitter. Another idea that you could use is put out a call on Twitter. So you may want to use the hashtags Twitter Spaces or hashtag Spaces Host. Those are hashtags that people who are on Twitter Spaces use often. And especially if it's hashtag Spaces Host, people will know that you are hosting a space. And then you can say, hey, I'm looking for someone to help co-host my space. Is there anyone interested? Please send me a DM, or however you want them to respond to you. Like I said, you can host your own space. You don't need a co-host, but it can get very busy, especially if you have a larger space with 2 or 3 or 400 or 1,000 people coming to your space. It's just nice to have more than one set of eyes watching who's asking for microphone access and making sure that people who put their hands up are noticed and can interact with you. And another thing that you might want your co-host to do, there are people who are really good at taking notes during spaces and sharing nuggets that come out of those spaces. So if that's something that you struggle with, then invite somebody to be your co-host and ask them to take that task on so that you don't have to even think about it. So I hope you found this helpful. Let me know if you have other ideas about how to find co-hosts. And also let me know if you have other topics about Twitter Spaces or anything to do with entrepreneurship or writing that you would like me to cover in the future. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for joining me today. I hope that you found the content helpful. And if you want to think about next steps in your journey, I would like you to join me in a free coaching call. We can meet for 30 minutes and discuss what you found helpful and where you are feeling stuck. I help entrepreneurs write, publish, and profit from their books. And so if you are in any stage of that journey, whether you're just thinking about a book, or you are in the middle of writing a book, or you are publishing a book, or working on marketing your book, I would love to join you. You'll find the link below. I look forward to talking with you.